Hi, my beautiful family and members only. So this is video 2 for us because I'm gone 2 Wednesdays, but I wanted to do that reading again where we look at the 3 decks and you choose one. So you're going to be looking at the deck. You're also going to be looking at the stone, which one is calling you. And these messages are for you that I have sat with my spirit team and knowing who's going to be watching this. So, and again, you can take all the messages, right? So that's also available to you. And I just hope this is a blessing to you, and I just appreciate your love and kindness and unconditional support. So let's get started. Okay. So here are the decks. So take it. So 1, 2, and 3, and then which one may be calling to you. So just take a minute to do that. And we will dive in here on this. All right, let's get started. And we're going to start with 1 here. So I'm going to scooch these over. And the stone will be right here. And we're going to bring in a message for you for that second week. So what is that second week of? I'm going to look. So it'll be for the week of the 4th. So 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. So it'll be it's for this week, that week. And of course, I'm uploading it on that date. So you'll know. But it's for this week. How's that? Choose 1. Okay. I'm going to face them towards me, so then I'll turn around so you guys can see them as well. Beautiful, beautiful cards. We have a beautiful story going here. Beautiful message coming in. But as you notice, we have a lot of major arcana here, a lot of major arcana. And when major arcana comes in, that means there's a higher purpose, or it is also, it's not just about next week. There's a real shift here for you. A very, yeah. So let's take a closer look. And I'm just looking at it for a minute because I want to make sure that we get the messages correct here. And I want to give it justice here. So you look right here in the middle, and this is the theme, the basis of this. And it's the Fool card. Okay, here you go. So we're looking at the Fool card there first. We always want to start here on the theme. So it kind of is the overall theme of the entire reading. So it gives us kind of the basis here, the foundation, right? This is talking about new beginnings, where this is the ultimate free spirit, right? And it also talks about taking a leap of faith towards something. Like you have this adventure you're going on. You have it's just like, I'm just gonna I'm just going to do this. I'm going to take this leap of faith type of thing. So you all know all that about this card, but we want to just kind of break it down here. And because it's the theme. So free spirit, taking a leap of faith, moving towards something. Okay. And now we're going to take a look at the cards around it, and it'll tell the rest of the story here for us, or the rest of the, what do you call it? The rest of the message is what I'm going for here. Sorry, you guys. Hang in there with me. We got this. And we're going to start here and go this way, right? So this kind of shares the story here. And we're looking at the King of Pentacles starting out here. The King of Pentacles is bringing in this secure, wise, he's very patient, and always disciplined. Okay. But and I feel like generally this is kind of where you maneuver from. And again, we're looking at this, I'm asking you to place this energy where it fits for you. So I'm just kind of describing, and then we're going to start to try to place it in different areas that this could be talking about. So you have this very secure, wise, patient energy coming in here. And generally very in control and powerful, right? But then we enter into a tower here. So this is the way we used to do things, or generally how we are. And it's really very protective, and we feel safe and secure here. However, even in this situation, towers can come in. So let's take a look at that tower right now. So the tower coming in there is just talking about, you know what? Even though you can set yourself up and be totally secure, sometimes, even so, towers can present themselves. Upheaval, something unexpected coming through, chaos, what you had planned here, didn't work out so much, right? So, but that's not always a bad thing, right? Because sometimes this is kind of, and I don't want to be like negative or like that, but sometimes this is delusional, right? We feel like, okay, we're all safe and sound in here, and we created this place, and it really just kind of pushes down on us and doesn't allow us to live fully, right? But it is safe. However, that's not reality. So this is kind of breaking up what we feel we've put in place to protect ourselves or our reality. But the beautiful thing about this is those of you who chose this, with this, it's like you're not allowing this to, I mean, what beautiful cards surrounding this. You're not allowing this tower or the upheaval or ruined plans, or however you want to look at this tower, where you felt you were safe here. You're not allowing that to take over. You're not allowing that to overpower you. You're taking back your power by going, you know what? I'm just going to go with the flow here. I'm going to go, spirit, wherever you're taking me, I'm in, right? So this is a beautiful combination. Now we're going to go here. And we have the Queen of Wands here. The Queen of Wands, beautiful, beautiful, spiritual, intuitive, creative energy here. So open to this creative energy. Very determined also. And very valuable energy to you, because you can just step into that. You know what? She's action oriented. She's going with the flow. She's like, I'm open to wherever you're taking me. And I'm solid with that. She's also very business minded, which is interesting because it's the wands, but that's, yeah, very psychic as well. And you can see the cat there. Anyway, open to the flow, open to creating a new path for yourself. This didn't get you down. I don't see anywhere where this even, touches or stops you or challenges. I mean, obviously towers are never comfortable, but you're like, okay, here's this door shut. I'm open to a new door. I'm going for it. And then the outcome here with the Chariot, how beautiful is that? And that is just overcoming, totally overcoming, because you pulled together mind, body, and spirit and move forward here, whatever is in place. And you were open to changing that direction towards a beautiful completion here, or a beautiful path for you. This is, this is the victory card. So you got victory over this tower and over this ideal. And you were okay with that. You're okay. So let's look at some areas this could fit for you. Like, what areas could this play out? And it could just be your whole idea of how to manage life, or what life is supposed to look like. And I, I'm dumbing this down, but mostly for myself to be able to explain it. But we were taught in school that the pyramid way of eating, right? So you need this many vegetables, this many breads, this many, like that. And that was forced into our narrative, and pretty soon, as we got older and wiser, that was blown out of the water. That was blown out of our conception. And we're like, oh, so that's not the truth. That's not the truth for everyone, right? We all are different bodies. We all need different things, because we're all created to, we are all humans. Well, maybe not, but you know what I'm saying. And so that was kind of blown out of the water, and we were able to create and just go in different direction where we're okay. So please take this message and know that however this is playing out for you, whether it's this week or overall, because this feels more like an overall feeling energy when you have these three major arcana here. However, the message still holds true. You're good to go. And let's throw a couple of these as well, Freebird Spirits. As well. Yeah. So interesting enough, we have released the false narrative. So this is exactly what they were bringing in with the message here, releasing that false narrative here, and taking back your wings, where you see this playing out here, and exploring all the ins and outs and of your life force and spirituality, and bringing in that new direction for you. Now, this card coming in here, it's like it talks about your spirituality, strength, life force. It also talks about health and family and networking and so forth. So maybe there's some keywords there that you can connect into. But yeah, it's releasing this. what you felt was so, okay. So I do the same thing. It's like almost on a daily, something that I literally have put in place in my system to make it through a day or feel safe, or this is the way it's always been. You know what I mean? I have to have towers in those all the time. So it could be as simple as that. So yeah, there you go, releasing that false narrative and taking back your wings. So I just want to bless you with this group 1. And yeah, I hope this was helpful to you. And I'm going to go ahead and come back on video real quick. And so I this message definitely was helpful for me. And so I am hoping it is for you as well. But again, if it wasn't, stay for the next ones. I'm absolutely positive there is going to be a message in here for you in one of these. So let's go ahead and go to the next group. And I know, I'm sorry, I'm putting these away. I can't help it, guys. Okay. All right, there we go. So we are going to group 2 here. I miss you guys. All right. Let's go to group 2. All right, group 2. Here we are with the rose quartz heart. And we're going to shuffle, bringing in a message from Spirit for those who chose to bring in that message. Okay, so group 2s, is there some frustration? I feel like things have just kind of been, it's like one of those energies where it's like really every corner you have to like stub your toe type of feel to it. It's like, really, my car broke down again, really this again, I'm trying to hold on. I'm trying to remain in a super positive space here. And like that. So that's kind of the feeling I'm starting out with, but let's see what we have going on here. Yeah. So we do have a lot of some stress coming out already here. However, we really have we really are coming through a lot, and finding some anyway, you'll see. Here we go. All right. So it looks like what we're looking at here we have the 9 of Swords, the 6 of Wands. I'm sorry. The 9 of Swords, the 7 of Wands, the Death card, the Ace of Swords, and the 9 of Cups here. All right. So when we look at this, I love seeing that we have some breakthrough. Okay. So we have some new beginnings. We start out right here in the middle with the Death card. And this is where we want to start, because this is the theme, the overall theme of the whole reading. And when the beautiful thing about the Death card is that it's offering new beginnings. So there's been some significant changes in your life, some significant endings. However, what that says to me is that you are having the opportunity to really open things up and move forward into beautiful new beginnings. And it's interesting, in the first reading, in the first group, this card was the Fool. And again, new beginnings with the Fool, but a different feel to it, because here we have a little bit more challenges here, although they did also, but anyway, I'm not talking about that. Sorry, guys. I got to stay on task here. So let's start here. We have the Nine of Swords coming in here. And that is something that's been keeping you up at night. You know, that's super stressful. That's like, I can't even sleep. And when you do sleep, it's like restless and like that type of feel to it. And if you're experiencing that during the day as well, it's tough. But I feel like you've been, you have the Seven of Wands. You might not have been talking about it. You might have been trying to keep it to yourself and still stay on top of just kind of doing things on your own. Like you've been trying to avoid this, whatever the situation is, in that's shifting you into some new direction here. You've been trying to avoid this, okay? And you have been. So this whole situation that you've been trying to avoid this, you've been trying to avoid this shift. I feel like is going to clear up for you. Okay. So whatever this stressful thing is, I see it clearing up for you. Now, when you read it from here to here, you're having, you know, an ending to this whole stressful thing, right? The ending, and you're stepping into the Ace of Swords. So there's been a breakthrough and moving forward. And again, a new opportunity here. And I love seeing that for you as you avoided whatever that means there. Yeah, you have had victory over this whole situation. You are finding victory, okay? And so that's a beautiful thing to see there. And you have, yeah, I love the breakthrough feel of this. And then outcome, you have the Nine of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck, I wanted to add this. So the Nine of Cups is absolutely you're in a great position now. And I love seeing that. And real solid. Because of what you've put in, you're going to be reaping out. And you did so well with all of this. So this is all good. And the bottom of the deck, which I just felt like I was told to bring in, you have the Two of Pentacles, and that's that being able to, you've got this. You've got this. You're able to balance this out and move forward with this. So let's go ahead and throw a few of these cards to get more. These are just general, you know, and so it's important that you're able to take this and place it where it may fit for you this week. But I'm just so proud of you. This is awesome. Wow, that one wants to come out, and I like that. You have the stars, so as you're being guided, you're not alone. This talks about spirit and intuition, destiny, your hopes and wishes. Lots of expansion here with that card. So this is good. You're getting through this portion, and this is, you're really stepping into some of that expansion. Yeah, so this talks about that anxiety piece and, you know, restlessness, anxiety piece here. And yeah. And then you have the child coming in. But this one, as you can see, I love this one. It's just the beginning. You're stepping away from this and you're stepping into a very creative, fresh approach to things with this new stuff here. So yeah. There. And I feel like one more card for you, this group. Being told. Right. And it says, hi, I love you always. You're amazing. You're amazing. You are gifted. You are the perfect you. You got this. I got you. Love your higher self. It's perfect for this. So blessings to you, group 2. And I'm going to go ahead and turn this direction. There we go. Back. All right, so let me go ahead and put these away real quick. And let's see, go here. And I'm going to scooch our other deck over here. And we'll get started with group 3. Thank you for your patience if you've been watching this whole thing. And again, if you're still here and you haven't connected into a message yet, maybe this one's for you. Okay, here we go. Group 3. It shows the amethyst heart point. Okay, put that here. And let's go ahead and shuffle for a message for you guys. Okay, so I feel like with you guys, I feel like you've had victory over something, but you're also surrendering something in the same point. So it's like, all right, I have, but I always have, I'm surrendering something that I don't know. Okay, what would that be? Like a victory and surrender at the same time. It's like, okay, you know what? I feel like it's an awakening. That's an enlightenment there. That's a very enlightenment feeling here with this one. So something that you overcame, but it's like, yay, like you saw it from a whole new perspective and it gave you, it brought you into awareness of this awakening, this clearer view of things. Very interesting. Okay, so wow, this is interesting. Okay, so I'm going to turn it towards me. The full, so the first group, if you were here from the beginning, got the full in this position as well. Okay. All righty. Let's get you all in here. Okay, so starting out with that Fool in that position, that is a beautiful position for the Fool. And because it talks about, okay, so this is the theme. If you're just well, I don't think, I think you've already heard it, but I'll say it again. This position for me in these readings, this is the theme. This is overall card of the whole reading. It just kind of gives that foundation to the whole reading. And it's the Fool card, right? So again, the Fool's bringing in that new beginning. It's kind of like something, taking that leap of faith, disregarding any risks or anything like that. It's just so, it's like no limits to this. I'm going in. I'm going in. Very adventurous, free spirit here. So let's take a look at the cards around it to get more of what's going on here. And in regards to what they already showed me of where you're coming in. So we can add all that together as well. So looking at that first card, we have the Three of Wands. So that's kind of like looking to the future, but not only looking to the future, we have so it's not only looking to the future here. We've already put some things in place and kind of waiting. You can see it, waiting for that ship to come in. I love that. Waiting for that ship to come in. And so you've already implemented something, you're going for it, you have your eyes on the future. And so they're taking me back to when what they were first showing me here. And that is when kind of like that victory and surrender, because in this position, you're just like, you have to surrender to the fate. And it really reminds me of these two cards together, because you've done everything and you've put it in place, you're looking for whatever, and then you have to leave it kind of to fate, and believing that that ship is going to come in. And guess what? Then we have the Ace of Cups. And I love that in this position. And the Ace of Cups is bringing in new, right? The cups, the Ace is always bringing like new, but in this reading we have two beginnings here, because this also represents like a new beginning, a new start of something, and you're stepping into it. This also represents that, right? A birth of something. This is love. This is emotions overflowing, compassion, like all those types of words as well. But this is really with this next to this is about something you've put in place, creative inspiration that's coming forth, and you're stepping into it. So this is and you're like, yep, I'm surrendering. I'm going in. I've already taken my step, and I'm releasing, and but still victory over that. Now we're getting to the good stuff here. The next card we're looking at here as we move down the story here, because you know the Fool here, and really you're like, yes, stepping in faith, going forward. We have the Seven of Swords here, right? So the Seven of Swords brings in a different feel to this, but I don't want you to be concerned about the Seven of Swords, because it's not like I don't feel a negative energy with this in this reading at all. Not that Seven of Swords is always a challenge or negative, but swords. In general, this card would be like, beware of deceit and betrayal and strategy, sidestepping an obstacle or an enemy, some kind of problem, and that kind of thing. So as with this reading and all the cards around it, because you always read cards, you want to read the whole story, not just the single card out, especially in this story, because here you have stepped out in faith, victory, you're surrendering to fate and destiny here, and acknowledging all that. With the Seven of Swords coming in this position, is asking you not to give up, right? Breaking free from, and that's so funny. That's kind of exactly like this. And this card, it's all about kind of breaking free of any restraints. And also, it's okay if it doesn't, whatever you've stepping into, it's okay if you don't, if it's not all like in place. It's saying, you know, you have the 5 swords here and there's 2 swords. You could only grab the 5. That's okay. You can come back and make sure everything's in place. Here is what they're saying with that. Okay. That's okay. Beautiful position for that. And then the outcome here, love that, is strength. That's really, for me, that's a real beautiful connection into spirit. And taming the beast, getting everything is in place. And I love that you have 2 major arcana cards in this, because this is destiny. This is whatever this reading is for you, wherever it fits, it is destiny. And I love the strength card here for you. She is connected to spirit. She's able to literally, divinely, this is a very healing card for me, because in general, she has one hand touching God and one hand touching the beast. And she's like that mediator, healing, and can, yeah. Literally, she moves in the spirit of just incredible love and peace, and people respond to her. And when I say her, I just, since whatever. Anyway, so this is, so you have the strength for whatever this is. That means the power and strength to move forward through this destiny piece here. So I'm going to throw some more cards here. Yeah. So yesterday doesn't fit you anymore. You have the transformation card here and the stars. So yeah, definitely. The stars bring in that destiny I'm talking about. So your hopes and wishes and all about destiny. And the last card coming in here for you is success. So you have that energy, the confidence, the protection, taking your power and stepping into it. And yeah, beautiful success and light, vitality. This is very, very positive for you, group 3. All right, so let me come back here. So blessings to you all, and free birds. You're all free birds, right? So I look forward to our Zoom meetup, and I feel like we put it for so mark your calendars if you haven't, for July 20th for our Zoom meetup, and I will be putting the link in the what is it, community portion on the YouTube page for that link on July 20th. So I'm so looking forward to that. And until then, blessings to you. And please reach out if you need me via email. And yeah, giving you all a big hug. Thank you.